My roommate learned Italian for a barista. Then she laughed and admitted it was all fake. My roommate Thomas got a crush on a barista named Sophia at the coffee shop downtown, and he swore she was Italian. She answers me in Italian every time, he said. Teach me, and I'll pay our rent for 2 months. I spent a year in Florence, so I agreed right away. We started with basics. Hello, how are you? Please, thank you. He took it way more seriously than I expected. Every night after work, he'd sit at the table and drill words until his jaw hurt. He watched clips online, paused them, and copied the sounds. The next morning, he'd run to the shop to test one new line, then come home excited like he'd just unlocked something. She smiled, he'd say. She talked back fast, but I heard Bella in there. I asked if she ever spoke English to him. He said no, not once. It's like she only does Italian. Week 1, he could order his coffee and toss in a simple compliment without freezing. He kept saying she was warming up. Then he started telling me small things that didn't sit right. She giggled today, he said, and she called her coworker over and they both laughed when I tried to answer. Another day he came home annoyed. She corrected my pronunciation, he said. I asked what she corrected. He shrugged. She just made a face and repeated it different. That's when I told him, if she's Italian, she should understand you, not laugh. He got defensive. She's busy, it's a coffee shop, and she's still talking to me, so it's working. Week 2, he pushed for real conversation. He wanted answers for everything. Where he's from, what he does, what he likes, what he's doing this weekend. We practiced short replies and a polite way to ask her to slow down. He'd say a line, I'd answer in easy Italian, and he'd panic, then recover. He started recording himself and playing it back, fixing one word at a time. I tried to keep him grounded. If she likes you, she'll be fine with English, I said. He said, no, this matters. She'll respect the effort. One afternoon, he begged me to come with him just once, so I could hear her Italian and tell him if he was improving. So I went. Sophia was behind the counter, and Thomas did his little Italian greeting. She fired back this fast string of sounds that didn't quite land right, even to my ear. Then she looked at me, and without missing a beat, said in perfect, normal English, what can I get you? I ordered, and she stayed in English with me the whole time like it was nothing. The second Thomas tried to jump back in, she switched right back to her fake Italian and started giggling again. When we walked out, I told him, that wasn't real Italian. He laughed like I was being dramatic. You're overthinking it, he said. Maybe she's shy with strangers. I didn't buy it, but he was already hooked. By week 3, he was done with small talk. I'm asking her out, he said. In Italian, that's the whole point. I warned him not to do a big speech, but he wanted the perfect sentence. So we built one that was simple and clear. He likes talking with her. Would she want to go out sometime? He practiced it until it sounded smooth. He even had an answer ready if she said no, so he wouldn't freeze. Thursday night, he paced the apartment like it was a big test. Friday morning, he put on his nicest shirt and left early. I thought, okay, he's earned this shot. 2 hours later, the door slammed. Thomas came in bright red and didn't even look at me at first. He dropped onto the couch and said, she's not Italian. I laughed because I thought he was messing with me. He didn't laugh back. She's from Ohio, he said. She doesn't speak Italian at all, and none of it was real. Then he told me what happened. He walked in, ordered like normal, then used his practiced line. Sophia stared at him for a beat, like she was holding something back. Then he asked her out in Italian. She burst out laughing so loud people turned to look. She called her coworker over and said, this is the guy I told you about. Then added, he learned Italian because he thinks I'm Italian. Thomas said he felt his face burn. He asked, wait, you're not? Sophia wiped her eyes and said, no, I'm bored at work, so I made up fake Italian sounds to mess with you. I wanted to see how far you'd take it. Thomas asked what she'd been saying all those weeks, and she just shrugged and made a few more nonsense syllables, like that was the punchline. The coworker pulled out her phone and started recording, smiling. Sophia looked right at Thomas and said, still laughing, 3 weeks is a lot of effort for something you made up in your head. Thomas said he couldn't get a single word out. He left his coffee on the counter, turned around, and walked out. When he finished telling me, his hands were shaking. His phone buzzed, and he flinched. He glanced at the screen, went pale, and said, they already posted it. Now everyone's blaming me for teaching him. Was I really wrong?